Keto Marnie here. Welcome to my channel. I will be right back. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. It is going on 8 a.m. My dad decided he would like for me to be at the hospital at 8:30 instead of 9, probably because it's supposed to snow this morning, and he knows that I do not like to drive in the snow or the rain. So, I guess we're expecting quite a bit. I don't know in inches how much we're expecting. I just know it's supposed to be a winter storm. So, that's it for now. I will check back in later. I plan to do some more crocheting today. That's what I'm working on right there. For today anyway. Hopefully I can get most of it done. After I said last night that I was going to work on it some more, I ended up not working on it. I ended up doing something else. So I've got to get it done because I got another project I got to work on. So I'll check back in later. Have a great day. Well, I've been home from the hospital now for about an hour and a half. It started snowing. It was starting to snow when I left the hospital. It takes me 10 minutes to get home. By the time I got home, the ground was pretty much covered. Anyway, not the greatest of visits. It was not a great visit at all. Seeing my dad cry, that's like one of the worst feelings in the world to me, is to watch it. The worst things to watch is my dad cry. It breaks my heart when that happens. I mean, he could barely talk when we were at the hospital. He and my mom have been married for 51 years. And he would not do well without her at all. So anyway, I need to be working on a blanket for my nephew. I'm just not feeling it right now. Maybe sometime later today I'll get to working on it again. Right now I'm just not in the mood for it. So, and I'm not hungry right now either. I was gonna try and make some more eggnog. I was gonna stop at the store to get some maybe some thicker almond milk, but it was snowing so hard that I just decided to go on home. I decided whatever I do or don't have can just wait. It's not snowing right this minute. Well, I mean, it's spitting just very light snow, but I'm not gonna. I've actually got the car in the garage today. Since my dad's at the hospital with my mom, he told me to go ahead and park in the garage so that I don't get snow all over my car. And he told me not to worry about coming to the hospital tomorrow. My sister will be there, and then he'll just be late for work. So that's all I've got for right now. I'll check back in later. Well, even though it's not the greatest of days, I'm going to try and do some kind of cooking stuff. And I am going to retry the eggnog using a different recipe and using the same Kirkland almond milk, but I'm going to use heavy cream also. And I'm going to cut the recipe in half because I don't have that many ingredients and there's a lot of snow on the ground and I'm not going out there. I also want to make the pecan snowball cookies that Amy from Liscious Life made. I don't have any red food coloring, so I won't be using that. And I don't have any chopped pecans, so I won't use those. But what I am going to do is, the recipe calls for a cup and a half of almond flour. So what I am going to do is use 1 cup of almond flour and half a cup of pecan flour. I do have that. So we will see. they're peppermint snowball cookies. And I finally got some peppermint extract, so I'm kind of excited about using that. So, I will try to get some video of or pictures of the process. So that's it for now. I'll check back in later. Okay, so for the eggnog, I'm tweaking the recipe. I'm cutting it in half, and I'm kind of tweaking the amounts. So the original recipe from Kathy Dean at Healthy Ambitions, she calls for 2.5 cups of almond milk. Cut it in half at 1.25 cups, but I'm going to do 1 cup of almond milk. The original recipe called for 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Cut it in half to 3.75 cups. I'm going to use 1 cup. I put in 1/2 teaspoon already of nutmeg. She called for cinnamon sticks, but I don't have that, so I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of just ground cinnamon. And I'm also adding a couple of just maybe 2 whole cloves. And a pinch of salt. And then I'm going to let this cook until it gets up to 160 degrees on my little handy dandy thermometer here. And I'm hoping for the best. Okay, I've got 3 egg yolks in here. I'll use the egg whites for white bread truffles. And so this recipe called for 1/2 cup of swerve. Since I'm cutting it in half, it's 1/4 cup, but it's never sweet enough for me, and I'm using monk fruit. So I'm going to do 1/2 cup of monk fruit. I'm just using the classic white. Okay, I got it up to 160, and now I'm going to temper the eggs. You know what? I'm going to put something down under my bowl so it doesn't move quite so much. Maybe that'll help. Okay. I'm going to pour the rest of this in here. Okay, I've tempered the eggs and I put it back in the pan. And now I've got to get it up to roughly 165 to 170. I'm gonna just keep stirring it. Let's see where it's. Right now it's at about 126. So I'll be back. Okay, it already looks way better than last night's. It's a little bit creamier. I don't know if you can see that. I will show you once I've got it in the jar, but I'm going to let it cool off for a while. And it smells really good. So I'm hoping for the best. Check back later. Okay, here is my eggnog. I did taste it. Of course, it's not cooled off completely yet. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, but I did taste it, and it tastes really good. Oh my. Yum. Okay, so with the egg whites that I had, I made these white bread truffles with the queso Chihuahua cheese on them. Okay, here's dinner. It is 2 of the truffles that I made earlier with 2 slices of ham, pepper jack cheese, and some yellow mustard. And I ate the other 2 truffles just plain as is. They were good. Well, you can pretty much always count on me to have a cookie fail. These are supposed to be a peppermint cookie ball, but I'm guessing the pecan flour might have made them flat. I don't know. Anyway, these are my cookies. I hope they at least taste good. I mean, they tasted fine when they were in just batter form. So, I will try them after they get cooled off. I don't want to put the powdered monk fruit on there until they're cooled off because I don't want it to melt on there. So, I'll check back. Okay, so here's how I'm ending my night. I mean, they didn't turn out, shape-wise, it didn't turn out right, but they taste amazing. And some of the eggnog. Both are good. I just wish these had stayed in the form they were supposed to be. But as long as they taste good, that's really all that matters. So that's it for now. Hey there, it's time to close out this day. I am exhausted. I will try to somewhere link the channels for the eggnog recipe and the peppermint cookie recipe. Um, the eggnog is from Healthy Ambitions, Kathy Dean, and then the peppermint cookies are from Keto Life, Amy. So you might want to go check out their channels for like the full recipes. And I will, like I said, I'll link them somewhere in here, whether it be in the cards or down below. So that's it for now. I'm getting ready to go to bed. If you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I would really, really appreciate that. And I hope everyone has a great night.